Hey fellow foodies, it's Faye from facefood.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make the cinnamon roll blondies, which are a great hack to substitute for the yeast risen cinnamon rolls. So in our saucepan, we're going to go ahead and start by melting our butter. And you want to get this melting over a medium-low heat. And next we're going to go ahead and whisk in the brown sugar. You really want to just whisk this until it's nice and combined with the butter. This recipe is a great shortcut when you want that cinnamon roll fix fulfilled, but you don't want to stay up babysitting some dough, so this is a great recipe for that. Okay, so at this point I'm going to add in the vanilla. I'm using vanilla bean paste. You can use vanilla extract, some vanilla bean, whatever you prefer. Okay, really whisk that in. And at this point, we're going to add in the cinnamon and the baking soda, the salt, and then the eggs. We'll whisk that all in together. Okay. And now we're going to add in the flour. And I move to a rubber spatula at this point because I just want to fold in the flour gently, and I don't want to overmix here. Okay, that looks good. So we have a prepared 9x13 pan. I just sprayed it with some cooking spray, and then I'm going to pour in that cinnamon mixture like that, and then just basically try to spread it as evenly as possible. Okay, we're going to bake this at 350 for about 15 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean, and it will look like this. Ta-da! And at this point we're going to let it cool for about 30 minutes. Let it get warm or room temp while we prepare our icing. And this is going to be a cream cheese icing. We're going to combine the cream cheese and the butter. They're both at room temp, of course. And we are going to just beat that well until it's nice and fluffy and uniform in color. Okay, and at this point I like to scrape down the sides. And now I'm going to add in the vanilla and just mix that. Alrighty, and then the confectioner sugar we're going to add in 2 additions. I personally love cream cheese icing. Some people don't, but if you're like me and you like cream cheese icing, comment below. And if you don't, comment below and tell me why. I'm not sure. I understand you guys. So we're going to add in the second addition now. And of course we're doing this at the lowest speed on the hand mixer because again we don't want to mess everywhere, so be mindful of that. And you can see it's a little thick, so the way we thin it down is with a little bit of heavy cream. You can also use a little bit of milk. It'll do the same job. And then you mix it until it's a nice spreadable consistency. Okay, that looks good. Right, that's perfect. So you just want to give it a taste and adjust if you want to add more sugar or not. And then we have our cooled Blondie batter here. We're going to pour over the icing on top, and then we begin to spread it into a nice even layer. Now this is easier to do with an offset spatula, and I recommend you do so, but again, I was feeling lazy that day. My offset was in the basement, and I wasn't gonna go. I was having a rough day shooting, so I'm like, forget this. I grabbed my butter knife and tried to make it work as best as possible. So yep, we're gonna just spread that into a nice even layer. It doesn't have to be super perfect, but you just want to get each crevice some cream cheese love. So that looks good. We're gonna cover this and refrigerate it for at least an hour, but you can definitely do it up to overnight. Okay, so if you do refrigerate it overnight, this is what it looks like. If you do refrigerate it overnight, let it come to room temperature before cutting it. It's going to be super hard to cut if you don't. Okay, you can also use a blowtorch to help melt the butter in the batter, and that will help release the blondies a little easier for you. Right, so we just cut them up and we're going to serve them. And these are so good. Gives you that cinnamon roll fix without any of the hassle. Okay, so the texture also is like a cookie and a fudgy kind of brownie. It's so good. For the full recipe, go to facefood.com, comment below, share this video, like this video, I'd appreciate it, and subscribe for more great videos on the way. And until next time, have a wonderful day.